If you're watching the new Bridgerton, you're like, damn, this is so great, maybe I should read the books. I just want to warn you that the Bridgerton boys that you know and love in the show do not exist in the books. They're not there. Because I was you after season 2. I loved Kate and Anthony, and I saw all these people being like, the book is so much better, you get so much more of them in the book, and I was like, well, I love the show, so if the book is just more of the show, like, yeah, I want that. But this is a rare occasion where the book is not better. Book Anthony is somebody that I despise. I hate him. And in fact, most of the men in the Bridgerton universe are scum of the earth, worst type of people, should not be allowed within 100 feet of a woman. For instance, in the book, Kate and Anthony get married a lot earlier on, like getting them to the altar is not the main conflict of the book. And on the way home from their wedding, Kate is feeling kind of insecure because at this point she doesn't really know Anthony, and she is under the impression that he didn't really want to marry her. He was just like forced to, and they were like really rushed through it, and she's just having all these feelings. And so she's like, hey, Anthony, would you mind if we didn't do it tonight? Because like my life has changed 500 times in the past week. I just don't feel like I'm in the headspace to like lose my virginity today. Could we just like take a couple days and like just process? And Anthony loses it on this woman, like berates her for denying him his marital rights. This book was honestly a little bit triggering for me because of like certain interactions I've had with men. I would say like 70% of their romantic interactions are not consensual. At another point, they're having like a perfectly fine, hot, steamy time, and Anthony gets like triggered by something, and he just like fully shuts down and leaves and refuses to talk to her for a week. This isn't even anything like she said or did wrong. She like hunts him down at one point, not to yell at him, which is what I would have done, but to like express concern and make sure he's okay. And he's like, go the fuck away. I will talk to you when I want to. Like, and at no point is any of this like apologized for, like processed in any way. It's just par for the course. That's just how romance looks in Bridgerton land. I did go on to read all the other books, and the amount of just like coercion, straight up assault that happens. Benedict's even worse. Don't even get me started on Eloise's book. I hate that man. But in every instance, it ends up being okay because deep down, whatever victim of whatever behavior like actually really wanted it and is glad that it happened in the end, which is kind of nauseating. I'm not even saying not to read the books. Like I said, I read all of them, and they did single-handedly break me out of the biggest reading slump of my life, and I will always appreciate them for that. But would I say I liked them? We have a really love-hate relationship, and I just do wish that I had known a little bit what I was getting myself into. I do feel like Francesca, Hyacinth, and Gregory's books are like the cream of the crop, honestly. So, you know, I guess just keep going, but just be ready for that, you know?